Welcome back to another Flower Boys podcast, and here we are with Peyton
Hey guys, always
and
gonna be on
Isaac
this
Slaughter.
side.
Yo.
We are going to be talking with Isaac today. Me and Peyton are having a little interview with one of our cannabis consultants. How long have you been working with Hopes?
3 months.
3 months.
3 months today, actually.
3 months
Ooh,
today.
3 months today. Wow.
We're
dang.
gonna go ahead and get some.
Kind of some pre, post. What did you know before?
Yeah,
Didn't you
exactly.
know? What do you know now?
Yeah, I didn't know a whole lot about it before, just from use from when I was younger and stuff. Getting stuff off the street that you didn't really know what it was, or, people were like, oh, what strain is that? And it had crossed hands so many times, you have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
So that was a huge difference coming in here and actually people explaining it to me, what I was getting and all that. And I kind of just thought it was all the same. And in the short time I've worked here, I've noticed that it's all, there's a lot of different stuff here. They got different effects, something different for every different person. So that's a cool thing.
I mean, there's just a lot. There's a lot you probably know now rather than when you first came in. Did you know, the difference in, different cannabinoids? Did you know that
Absolutely
much?
not, no. And I just thought it was, pretty much CBD and THC.
Yeah.
Which was what I thought was my only two options.
Mm-hmm.
And that's obviously not the case.
Yeah.
There's a ton of them.
So if someone was like we have the people who come in and they're like, I don't want the Delta 8 stuff, I want the THC stuff. Did you know that difference of it, or just
Not really, honestly. I just
Yeah, which
I was
there's
just kinda ignorant
not
about
a
it,
difference.
What about hemp versus marijuana? Did you know anything with?
I just thought it was tomato,
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Now, is there anything that's coming into the cannabis industry you were like, whoa?
Definitely as far as the different cannabinoids, the THCA, I had no idea about that, and that was one of our top sellers, and I don't know, I just had no idea it could get
It's a whole new
legally
world,
get that
just
strong, and yeah, it's crazy.
Legally get that strong in
For real.
Indiana. No, yeah, the THCA is a crazy game.
Yeah, it's top notch.
Definitely game changer.
Isaac's great. I mean, I think just in the short time he's been here, becoming a cannabis consultant's hard.
Mhm.
There's a lot. Would you say there's a lot of training to go into it?
Absolutely, yeah, and
yeah.
a lot of stuff I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning, still don't know it all.
Every
I
day.
never will know it all, but
No, yeah.
just constantly, and not getting overwhelmed at first. I was kind of overwhelmed, thinking
Yeah.
I need to know this all right now, and that's where you guys have been great, giving me time to learn everything and get acclimated, and I feel like I've come leaps and bounds in the short time I've worked here. So
Yeah, I think you have too. I
you're
definitely
great.
have gotten really good feedback from a lot of customers from experiences they've had with you. So
that's right on. I love to hear that, man. That's what I'm here for. I didn't come here to get a job at a head shop. You know what I mean? I came here to help people and really just open their eyes to
Yeah.
what we have here, and ignorance is solved by knowledge, right? So
Yeah.
hit them with that knowledge, just like you guys did to me.
and I'm glad you said that too, because I think a lot of people do kind of think of head shop when they think of kind of our store. It's one category that we could possibly fit in, but we're not. We don't carry any accessories. We don't carry any glass. We don't carry any tobacco. We don't carry any vapes that aren't cannabis only. So we really just focus on the consumable products of cannabis, and we're definitely
And
a
not even
dispensary.
just the consumable, because we have some of those head shops and they're okay, consumable, but no, craft quality cannabis. You're
Yeah.
not gonna come here and be bombarded with 40 different posters of bing, 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 try this 200 gram vape. Things are literally huge now. What do you feel about that? Before you got into the industry, and now that you're seeing I feel like you see all the time, I get these samples sent in and I'm just
Yeah, that's a big thing that I like about here is we really do our research on the companies and the products, and we want to give people safe alternatives, to other medications they're taking, and something you can really take and enjoy. And it's not just going to send you to the moon and you have a terrible time and you never want to come back.
Yeah.
Because that's what I always thought, smoking was and everything, being younger.
Just had to
I
get
wanted
back.
the strongest thing, I wanted to party, but that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
And I've, you guys have opened kind of a whole new pathway with cannabis for me. You were talking about, mixing the different flour with CBD flour, and I
Yeah.
found for me that's takes the anxiety away and all that, and it's just great. And I would have never known that, you know, had I not been here.
What would you say is the top 3 things that you do primarily as a cannabis consultant?
I definitely educate people on the products. One of the not as glamorous parts, keeping the store clean, and you know, you want a person to have a good environment when they come in here. You know, we don't want it to be dirty and all that. Then the next one, I would say just building relationships with the customers as well, you know, getting to learn their names. I'm terrible with names, so that's been a huge hurdle for me. Yeah, getting those returning customers, let them know that, you know, you appreciate them, not only their business, but them, and you help them out as much as you can. And 9 times out of 10, it's a positive thing, and you find
see
know
them
what
again.
they need. Absolutely, yeah, they come right back.
Is being a cannabis consultant something you could see like yourself building a career out of? Like,
For sure.
I really want to make it like, I want people to understand like you can have cannabis as a career.
But yeah, definitely see it as a career. You know, it's definitely a lot more fun than most jobs I've had. And it's a lot more laid back. And I know that'd be different from every dispensary, you know, but I think it's a growing industry that's here to stay, and it's only going to get better. So I'm glad I'm getting in right now. You know, not necessarily at the very beginning, but pretty early in this industry.
You're still at the forefront.
So yeah, I'm really excited about that, see where it goes.
I'm glad we've got you on the team to continue to build up. I think you're a huge asset to be here and
Appreciate that.
continue to help us grow. And I want people to know that you can be a cannabis consultant as a career. And I think that we will do a really good job as developing like the education,
And setting that standard for other dispensaries
Yeah.
too. There's a lot of dispensaries out there in legal states, and they're kind of just very retail-esque, and they don't do a whole lot. They're not trying to be innovative in certain ways, but I think our company strives in kind of innovating and building up systems and growth, and we're a self-funded company, so we don't have any private investors or anything like that. We are purely working from the funds that we make on a day-to-day basis, so we are striving for that type of excellence, so we get to kind of set that path here in Indiana.
I'm excited. I think that it's gonna be a fun ride to the top. So.
For sure.
Well, thank you, Isaac. I appreciate everything.
I appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's it for our episode of Hope Talk. Come back with us next week as we have Kobe, another cannabis consultant here. We're going to pick his brain a bit. Make sure you don't miss it. It's going to be a good one.